I know that you're feeling this right now, and all you want is turn this feeling to this. First, congratulations, you've already taken an important step by clicking this video instead of just thinking I want to be good at English. That's your first step, taking an action. I know what's on your mind. I want to speak good English, but I don't know how. If someone shows me a path, I could walk in that direction. Well, I've got a plan for you that will definitely work. You just have to follow 3 major steps and few sub-steps in first 2. So sit back, grab your coffee or tea. Each step is important, so you can't skip anything. You ready? Let's get started. First step, surround yourself with English. Watch everything in English. Do you watch English movies or series? Great. But you also watch them in your native language? That's not great. So from now on, whatever English movies or series you watch only in English, not in your native language. And don't forget to turn on the subtitle while watching. This isn't limited to just movies and series. We also watch YouTube, right? Of course. So from now on, I just want you to remove the last 2 words in your search. So whatever you consume on YouTube should be in English. Some of you might have this question. I haven't watched anything on YouTube in English before, so what do I do now? Let me give you some suggestions. You can watch stories in English, interviews with your favorite celebrities, that's a good one to pick. English teaching channels, there are lots and lots of English teaching channels out there, so you can pick any one. Or you can also watch TED Talks, my personal favorite. If you're new to this, some of you might not understand anything, some of you might understand few words even if your eyes are glued to the subtitles. Don't worry, gradually you will start understanding more. Have you ever wondered how we become so good at our native language? Did we have any mentor to teach us in our childhood? Of course not. Yes, our parents taught us few words, but they didn't teach us every single word. Then how did we learn to speak our native language? We did 2 things that made us proficient in our native language. Number 1, as a babies, we observed and listened a lot how others spoke and what kind of words they use. And second thing is related to the second step, so I'll tell you in a moment. So whenever you watch anything in English, don't just watch, start to observe. Notice what kind of words others using, sentences, phrases, and how they are pronouncing certain words, where they are taking a pause, where they are stressing certain words, and what kind of expressions they are using. So observe every single detail. After you start observing, you often find yourself thinking, what does that word mean? I didn't get that. This is quite common. As we are learning a new language, more precisely we are learning new words and phrases. So most of the time we don't understand the meaning, but you know how to find the meaning. Of course you do. Go to Google, search the word, understand the meaning. Don't just stop there, scroll a little bit down and open any of the website. I prefer Cambridge Dictionary to understand how to use the words inside a sentence. Whenever you don't know the meaning of a word, do this. First, understand the meaning, then try to see some example how to put that word inside a sentence. You can also search it on ChatGPT or Meta AI on your WhatsApp. For example, take a look at the screenshots. After doing this for few days, you'll be in a stage where you can understand English. Whatever others spoke, you can easily understand. That's the first sign of improvement. Keep going. Have you ever thought, why can't I speak in English? Well, I should not say I can't because it's not something we cannot do it. So let me reframe that. Have you ever thought why I'm not able to communicate in English? Though many of us have studied in English medium, wrote everything in English throughout our entire school life, college life, some of us even got good marks in English. Some of us even can understand English. But why do we face difficulty when it comes to communicating with someone? The answer is simple. We read and write English because we have been doing that since our day 1 at school. We got good marks in English because we somehow managed to understand and memorize the content and scored well. We're not good at communication because we haven't practiced speaking before. We just only spoke few words. Shall I go to restroom? Shall I drink water? I finished my homework. Please don't erase the board. Happy birthday, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you. These are just common words. And you know that these are not enough for real world communication. The second thing we did as a child was opened our mouth and started speaking. We slowly used words, framed the sentences, No matter how messy our sentence were, you just spoke them. And we are going to do the same thing now. This is the second step. Start speaking in English. Number 1, self-talk. Talk to yourself whenever you can. And you might be thinking this right now. Don't worry, I'll give you some ideas. For example, if you are cooking, speak as someone is listening to you. Talk about how you are cooking, what ingredients you are adding. If you are cleaning the place, cleaning your table, cleaning your bed, do the same. You can also do it in the shower or your way to the bus stop or school, college, or your way back home. I did this many times. So most of the time I used to walk alone back to my home from the bus stop. So I talk to myself about the day. If anything important happened on the day, I'll just speak to myself, or I just talk about the weather. Something, I'll just have some little conversation. This is something you can do whenever you can. Apart from this, spend 30 minutes every single day for speaking in English. Speak about your day. If anything important happened, speak about it. Imagine you're giving an interview to someone. I did this many times. I imagine like someone is asking some questions to me, like about my food or food I had that day, or about my day, or my good memories, or something that depends on my mood. So you can also try this. This is another good method. And one thing, please remember, before speaking, note down the points to cover so you don't have to think much while speaking. But there is a small problem in this method. For the first few days, you'll be super energetic speaking about anything, like literally anything. But speaking about anything won't help you in the long run. You'll be easily get bored. In that case, speak about something you love. Speak about your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister and your friends, your special and sweet memories, or your favorite food, favorite movie, favorite song, celebrity crush, whatever something you love to speak. This way you will never get tired or bored. So whenever you're speaking, record it on your mobile or in your laptop, so it helps track your progress. And one more thing, don't speak it in a gossipy tone. Increase your volume and speak loud. Second thing, find a partner to speak in English. This is another great way to improve our communication. Unfortunately, I had two partners, my brother and my friend. Whenever we spoke only in English, in chat, in call, all the time. But my friend and I were on the same boat, so initially we didn't identify our mistakes. But whenever I spoke with my brother, he helped me correct my mistakes. So the next time when I'm using the same sentence or same words, I can use it in a right way. Having someone to speak in English is great. It would be even great if that person is good in English. If you don't have a partner to speak in English, don't worry, no problem. Just skip this step and follow the rest. After you started speaking for a few days, you'll notice one thing. Your mind will start pushing you to use new words which you haven't used before. If you notice this, it's a good sign of your improvement from not understanding English to started using new words in your sentence. Take a time to appreciate yourself. Till now, we spoke to ourselves and to our English speaking partner. Now it's time to expand that. Whenever you get an opportunity to speak in English, never miss that. It could be a seminar speech or clearing doubts to non-native friend or giving direction to the stranger, anything. And if you're a working professional and none of your team members speak English, consider yourself lucky because you have no other choice but to speak in English. So use this as an opportunity to improve your communication. Some of these steps might seem simple, but small steps counts. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Don't forget to get help from your friends. If you're unsure about anything, unsure about any sentence, ask ChatGPT or WhatsApp AI. It will give you the correct version. So next time when you use that sentence, you can say it in a right way. Now, here comes the most crucial stage of your journey. You might start doubting yourself. What if someone mocks at me because of my poor communication? My English is not perfect. How can I speak with others? You might become scared of others' judgments. When this thought comes up, remind yourself, yes, my English may not be perfect right now, may not be good right now, but I'm practicing to improve my communication. I'm not sitting idle. Play your initial practice videos, compare them with your current communication and see the improvement. If you notice the progress, you are moving in the right direction. Crush that negative thought. Don't let it change your mind. If you want to reach the 10th step, you have to pass the first 9. Another important thing is you have to follow all the steps simultaneously. It's not like, for the first few days I'll follow the step 1, for the first few days I'll watch everything in English, and then after next few days I'll start communicating English. It's not like that. It won't work that way. You have to watch everything in English, and meanwhile you have to start speaking. One day you will realize I can also speak English. You can share your progress with me by sending your English speaking videos. As a first video, share your feedback for this one. Share your thoughts or just simply say hi and introduce yourself. So you can send that to my Instagram account. I'd be happy to see those videos. If my reply is delayed, don't get me wrong, I'm not much of an Instagram person, but I'll definitely get back to you. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you found this video helpful, you know what to do. And I'll catch you in another video. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.